Just a second, folks, before we are live. Can't believe it's Friday already. Here we go. All right, we should be live. About as live can get. Now I just have to change my Zoom link here. Share my screen, and we should be ready to go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and happy Friday. Dave, Timothy, Peter, Robert, Assem, Doozy, Brian, Doc, Kirk, Infinitely. Good morning, and good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing great. Let me just throw some links your way. These links help us here and support us. So remember, Ivano, good morning. I'll be doing VIP Live today at 11 a.m. And if you want to check out the recording, a lot of folks wanted to check out the recording of the hotspot stocks because we have so much data there that's usable. I posted a link for you guys so you could watch the replay at your heart's desire. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, Sergey, Ellie, David, Jim, Greg, how are you guys? Happy Friday. I got to be honest with you, truthfully. Angie, how are you there? I am exhausted when it comes to Fridays. By the time Friday comes, I'm like ready to hang it up. I spend a lot of energy with what I do, as you guys may go. I mean, I go live 3 hours a day. So by the time Friday comes, I'm pretty whipped. Cherry, good morning. But today we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I want to talk a little bit about FANG stocks, Tesla, show you some interesting tips, and help you guys get on the right side of the market. And by the way, Brian, we finished on the TC2000, the color coding, so I'll show that live today when we have the VIP room. It'll be cool. Thank you so much for that. And Cam, yeah, you too, right? Cam, right? I bet. And by the way, folks, before we begin, just while the room is filling up, usually I wait till about 100 people. There's 110 now. We'll start, but keep in mind that we have a service called Customer Service Live, and that's where Cam, who's here, Cam White, he does a live training session for all the questions you guys have, like how to install Pro Trader Dashboard, how to price options, how does the trading pit work, and not just me, all the other gurus too. I'm going to make that assumption. I'm pretty sure. Roddy, good morning. I hope those shorts will treat you better today. I think the market's going to soften up a bit. Just have to be a little patient. Good morning, Jacques, Rebecca. So, so yeah, if you want to join Customer Service Live, which I highly recommend you do, excuse me, Cam, somebody asked me actually if we could start recording them. If you guys notice you're doing something over and over again, just record the segment and give me the video, and I'll put it in my members area or something like that, or we can create another members area. But definitely, some of that folks have asked me. They said, you should tell Cam to record that stuff. It's that good. So please, folks, if you have any questions, that's the place to go. They can literally share your screen, share their screen. It's all like this, a Zoom call, and they could really help you out. So I'm very excited about that. Cam says Matt will be joining us on Monday at 10 a.m. Really? Oh, that is so nice. He never told me that, but that's fantastic. Matt doesn't tell me anything. You should see our communication. We probably say 10 words to each other the entire time we're there, and it's not my fault. The guy just doesn't like to talk. Maybe he doesn't like me. I don't know. All right. All right. So let's get into the analysis. Happy flying Ronins in the house. We can officially start now. Happy Friday to all. Okay. So I warned you yesterday that the market's getting a little bit toppy. We talked about sentiment yesterday. We always look at the 90-day breakouts and 90-day breakdowns. Just to give you, if you weren't here yesterday, the number was 464. I said usually when we get into the upper 400s, it tends to peak out. The number's now 495. And yesterday we huffed, we puffed, and yeah, Adam, check it out. It's really, look. I'm going to be honest with you. If Matt's out one day, and if I need help on Think or Swim, I'm going to go there. Okay. If I'm going to go there, you should be going there. Okay. Because I'm not great at tech either. I rely on Matt too much. What are you going to do? I focus too much on what I do, and I'm happy about that. But I try to stay away from all the tech stuff, especially with all the stuff I have to my all the resources I have. I'm just going to focus on the market. But I'm telling you guys, if I need tech assistance, I'm going to go there. If it's good enough for me, it should be good enough for you guys. Uh, all right, all right. So we still have 495 stocks breaking out, folks. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I've been subscribing to StockFetcher, and StockFetcher hasn't changed probably in 15 years. By the looks of it, they probably haven't changed in 30 years. But the point is, I look at this every single day for years, for decades. Um, Thank you, Adam. I appreciate you saying that. For decades. And I am telling you, when this number gets up to 495, 450, 500, it's very hard for stocks to generate any more directional momentum. So yesterday, like for example, if you were to look at the market yesterday, just to give you an example, um, and I'm a little bit all over the place, but there's a reason for all of that. Let me just kind of get you in the same position as me. So if you look at the SPY, this is the daily SPY. This doesn't have any extended hours. I just want to show you the daily chart. Let me get rid of this study right here. Okay. These are the lines that we've drawn. You guys remember we go through this every day. So this is the market. So here, let me go to extended hours. Okay. So this is the market right now. This is the pre-opening right now this is the 22nd. Okay. This is yesterday. Let me zoom in. Look at price action. Look at price action yesterday. Here over the last. Look at yesterday's price action, or look at it over the last few days. We huffed and puffed, and now we're starting to come back down. Yesterday's price action. Let me take out these extended hours. This is yesterday's price action. We went up and we went right into the gap. If you look at the QQQ is a lot more tired than that. The QQQ actually went all the way down here. If you look at it over a month, you could see yesterday. Look, folks, we huff, we puff, and we're back in the range. It's much easier to see everything when you're looking at it this is a 60-minute chart going back 1 month, okay? Remember this level I drew for you? Well, we're now back within this level, and if we come down to this level, there's a good chance this level right here, let me just extend it. It's the 444 level on the NASDAQ 100. We're headed towards that level this morning. If you see us breaking 444 on the NASDAQ, we're going into the range of the last few days. If you look at it on a daily, you'll see it as right here. We're getting choppy again. What I don't like is the fact that NASDAQ made a new high, poked through, said, hey, what's up? Is anybody up there? And then came back down. It got knocked down. It closed within this range. And now it's already well in this range. This is not good. This is not good at all. This is very, very bad. And it's telling me that I'm on the right track with my sentiment analysis. Because if you have 495 stocks in the morning and the market's already lower and there's zero catalyst today, and we've been gone up like crazy for a few days, it exactly does it. It probably will. We don't know for sure. Yes, I'm talking about the QQQ. But if you look at the SPY on a monthly basis, you will see, and it's already down 0.11 this morning, you'll see it's headed into the same direction. Has to go through here, which is the 518. I'm going to round it up. Let's just say the 517 and a half, 518 level. That's the level you guys want to pay attention to on the SPY today. Okay. because it's already starting to fill the gap. Let me show you extended hours. That's extended hours. It already made a lower low. And on the QQQ, let me show you extended hours. I don't know why I took extended hours off. It doesn't look at QQQ. Remember I said watch this level 444? We're right now at 444.77. Okay. Yeah, I've said that many times, Angie, and I've been wrong, but when it's a matter of looking at all of these different things and starting to see it's it's a checklist. And the more things you have on your checklist, the more it's not one thing, it's not two things. It's a story. It's a story that unfolds. And the reason we spend 40 minutes here is because it takes me that long to go through all of this story and digest it. And then I have a much better idea of I kind of put it all together. I put the mush together in my head, and it all starts kind of coming together. But you could see very easily based on very simple levels that it looks very much like we're going to break this level. And if we break this level, which I think we will, I'm pretty sure we will, 444, we're going to go down to 440. And that's why I told folks who were short the last couple of days, like even looking at this stock right here, I wrote you guys a note yesterday. This is a stock we were short in the pit. Here's a practical lesson for you guys. So this is a stock we were trading in the pit. I shorted the stock around here. It's it was a bonus trade, but I gave it, and I really like this trade, and I still do. And this is a breakdown stock. And yesterday, it tried to huff and puff. And I wrote yesterday, I said, look, this is the pivot right here. We're right at our stop level, but I believe it's going to turn around. And it did. And look what it did yesterday. All day. All day. And now this looks like a pivot, and it looks like it wants to go and test the low again. Now, I don't know if it will or not, but this is why I was saying you can't just look at stocks and stops. Oh, my stop is at 21.51. If it gets hit, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. No, what's the market doing? Oh, shoot, the market's up making an all-time high and I'm off by 1 cent on my stop. Maybe I should hold off to it. Do you guys understand? You got to use a little common sense in all of this. If the market's making an all-time high and every stock is going like this, and your position is like 1 cent away from your stop, and I wrote this to you guys. I didn't expect you guys to figure it out. Here's what I wrote here. I'll show you. And I hope you guys pay attention to this because this is where I was coming from. And Roddy emailed me a couple of days ago, and I told him exactly the same thing that I'm telling you right now. Here, let me show you this. Here. Look what I wrote yesterday. I promise to keep you updated, even though it was a bonus trade. I'm not holding position of this stock or option at the time, but hold off liquidation until I see what a type of a pullback the market has from this rally. I don't believe it's going to go straight up, and I believe the stock is going to revert lower to the low. This is yesterday, 10 o'clock in the morning, because it's so darn weak. If you follow strict exit criteria, close the trade. But I'm explaining to you here before that, hey, wait for the market to, So I'm trying to teach you guys. While I'm giving you trades that, hey, yeah, you could probably stop out, but look at what it's doing and look at what the market's like doing this for 3 days. Give it a little chance. I mean, the stock is weak. So again, it's not the example I'm trying to show you. I'm just trying to kind of get you guys to think outside of the box a little bit. So you have the levels. Let's go through the levels for the Dow. I didn't give you the levels for the Dow. I'll do that pretty quickly, and then I'll move on. Yes, infinitely. There is a quality. There are settings. You can go to the gear tab on YouTube, right, and change it to 1080p. I broadcast in 1080p. When I first started, it was 720. I had to up it. So I'm broadcasting at a really good rate where you should be watching. You just need to change the gearbox, change it from your internet can sometimes slow it down because your internet is slower. It'll automatically buffer it. You could change it manually to 1080p, and you can watch it as I'm watching it now, and it's crystal clear. I mean, crystal clear. It's about the way I can't tell the difference between YouTube and my screen right now. I have them side to side. Okay, so let's look at the Dow now. Oh, look at the Dow this morning. Not good. This is extended hours. So let's look at 5 days. Same thing. Now, the Dow's holding up better. Matter of fact, the Dow's a lot better because there's a lot less capitulation going on in the Dow stocks versus the AI stocks, which have been going crazy. But again, it's starting to show some weakness. It's trading right now below the trading range of yesterday. And I think we're going to come down back to this range. I don't think there's all that much upside left till we go down. So that's the bond market. That's the Dow Jones. Let's look at the bond market. Yeah, 1080p is excellent clarity. I did it so you guys can have the best view. Okay, the bond market hardened this area as we remember. I said this area is going to get hardened. And by the way, if you guys don't remember any of these, we record all of these videos in the live tab. You can go there, watch them, review them, and I hope you do. So you could see I'm not just talking out of my butt. We actually predicted this. And I said that the odds are we're going to hit this level. We're not going to break yet. We're not ready to break yet. But notice we're coming back up. And what did I say? I say the odds are we're going to continue going down this channel. We're going to make another lower high. That's why I continue. And this channel is going to continue building with the bond market getting lower and lower and lower. Like here, oh, let me extend it. I didn't know I could do that. Duh. Here's how I think it's going to shake out. See that? Lower highs, lower. And that's what I was saying. I think we're going to start moving towards the lower quadrant. This helps me out a lot. I didn't know I could do that. So yeah, I think it's just going to continue. Just pretend this is extending further, like a triangle, like this, and you guys get it. You know what a triangle looks like. So price action would go here, and then it would drop, and it would be perfect because this would happen right around the time where they're slated to lower rates or start beginning really thinking about it. And I don't think it's going to happen, and I think we're going to drop down now. I could be wrong, but based on what I've seen and based on the trajectory from the Fed, I think they're gonna start keep staying here because I think they're now that story. You're getting your bike, you're getting your bike, you're getting your bike. It's getting a little old, and if that bike doesn't come in the next 3 months, that kid is going to start throwing a temper tantrum. That temper tantrum is breakdown of this level. So again. I don't think rates are going to go down as fast as we believe. I think they're going to be sticky. So I think that's going to cause us to kind of linger in this channel. And that will create less liquidity for the AI and the chip stocks because that's not going to be a deflationary environment. That's going to still be a inflationary environment. There's a huge, huge shift that happens when the Fed says we're done versus when we're not. And it happens when they begin because they don't just go, hey, we're going to lower, then we're going to higher, we're going to lower, we're going to higher. They wait, and then they start lowering. So we'll see, Kimberly. We will see. He's sure setting I didn't think about it because I don't think politically because it's never helped me. But when he started talking about Kimberly and Cam, when he started talking about how lowering rates prematurely can help reduce the national deficit, and people were like, "What? Do you guys remember?" I was like, "Huh? What? How did he come up with this nonsense?" So if he starts getting on that tangent, then that's kind of like, hey, we got to get the bike this year because the kid's going to have cancer next year. We better get it to him before he dies, type of thing. They're like, what? Where do you come up with this stuff? So if he starts playing that tune, like we're not there yet, but it's time to lower them, then yeah, he's getting political. But I'm not seeing any of that yet. Okay. I already told you about the sentiment. I told you that we're like up against the wall. Like every stock is making a new high right now, and it's getting a little silly. And the point is, there's hardly any stocks breaking down. The ratio is a bit too much. We'll see. We'll see. Remember, guys, I don't get political. I don't like to get political. In terms of economic data, we've got a bunch of Fed speakers today, including Mr. Powell. The only one that's good, I don't think he's going to have that much of an impact today because he's kind of told us where we are. But Bostic, listen to Bostic. He's a wild card. Let's look at fundamental data real quick. And I want to get into some stocks for you. By the way, today in the VIP room at 11 o'clock, I'm going to do a full analysis of all the FANG stocks. I try to do it once a quarter, and I want to do it today. I'm going to talk about Tesla right now, but I'm going to talk about all 7 of them in the VIP room, which is happening at 11 today. I figured it's a good time to do it because we've got so much stuff happening with the FANG stocks, right? Is Tesla still a FANG stock? Is Apple breaking down? I think we really need to get a handle on it. So I'm going to look at them all with you guys today. We'll spend some time. I think it'll be a fun way to spend Friday. We should call it the Fang Friday. But I'm going to do a review. So yesterday, blue chips, tech-heavy NASDAQ, all-time high. Apple fell 4%, was the top percentage loser in the Dow, and the market still rallied after U.S. Department of Justice and 16 attorneys sued the iPhone maker, accusing it of antitrust laws. Uh, yeah, Rebecca, it is. Jacques, yes, this is recorded. You go to the live tab on YouTube. Before we conclude, I'll show you how to do it. I showed it yesterday, but it's in the live tab of my YouTube channel. These are all recorded. Economic data was strong. Global manufacturing, that's why I like industrial and basic material right now quite a bit. 1.75 high. Um, Existing home sales, as I predicted, they were good. New home construction was good earlier this week. New home sales is good. I think that's because that there is still an expectation that that bike is coming this year as opposed to next year. I think if it's next year, then they're going to be up against the. I think right now what Powell is doing is getting a lot of home builders very excited and a lot of people very excited about getting a loan with lower rates sooner than later. And I think they're going to be very disappointed when it doesn't come. And I think that's going to be a problem for the banks. I think they're going to see low borrowing activity because folks are going to be holding out. Fed manufacturing activity was stronger than expected. So manufacturing and industrial is strong. 69% chance that they're going to cut rates in June. Let's see, April, May, June. Yeah, I'm in the 10% range there. Just don't believe it's going to happen. But again, we've talked enough about it. We've got a bunch of Fed speakers today. The one that you guys need to really focus on is Bostic. That's what I was saying. Bostic, which is happening right after the market closes. We'll see. Kimberly, your guess is as good as mine. Let's continue. Europe is down this morning. They're taking a breath, not giving us any tailwind. Previous session on the back of some dovish central bank activity. Losses in tech and luxury stocks are leading the overall market high lower. We may see that here. China is China. Let's talk a little bit about China. We're going to get whacked with China today. China is not helping us today. They closed lower today. There's a report. This is rumors, but there's a report, a new U.S. bill that aims to limit investment in some products that track Chinese index by U.S. mutual funds, further rattled sentiment. If that happens, that's really bad. That's like U.S. stocks saying we're not going to put the SPY in our indexes. I mean, it would be a mess. The yen fell to a 4-month low against the dollar, breaching closely watched technical levels. Folks, this will impact U.S. Not may. This China impacts U.S. Yesterday at the close of day, I was watching Nike very closely, and I was asking the folks in our back office to tell me how Nike is doing in China. I might have even posted something like that for you. Let me see. See if I posted something like that for you. Yes, I did. Look at what I posted for you yesterday. We have Nike reporting after the close. Hey, this is at 3:44 yesterday. Pay attention to China sales, whether they're picking up or cooling off. Now, do I really care about Nike in China? Of course not. I care about the economy. And this is what I was talking about. China is weakening. Stocks that ADRs like BABA, PDD, those type of stocks today may be coming off. Keep those stocks on your radar. That's right, Adam. That's right. That's right. So keep your eye. They're breaking key levels right now, and the market is already softening here in the U.S. Nikkei closed slightly higher today, reaching a new record high. Hey, who told you guys that about a month ago that that's where things were headed? And Adam actually took action. Real estate, auto, financials led the gains. Government showed data Friday. Japanese core inflation accelerated for the first time in 4 months, staying above their 2% target. Stated on Friday, central bank will eventually scale back bond purchases and allow market forces to determine the long-term interest rate moves. Again, I think they're going to be raising rates. Now, Tesla is down 3%. Remember what I said about Tesla a few days ago? Actually, I didn't say it. I actually send you guys a link. I think about it. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. Yes, I did. I'm good. I'm really good. Ha! See, it's one thing to say I told you so, but it's one thing to told you I told you so and to show you. This is on this is Wednesday. I think this is yesterday or Wednesday. Let's see here. This is a few days ago. And look at what I wrote here. See how Tesla's back in its range right here? There's a lesson here. Trust me on this. See how it broke down and it broke up? This is 2 days ago. And look at what I wrote. Notice Tesla doesn't know whether it's going to go up or down right now. The most logical scenario is a test near current level and then continued downside. Continued downside. 1021. So you can't say I didn't say it, that I'm Monday quarterbacking. You can't say any of that game. That's right. It was EWJ. So let's look at Tesla. What did Tesla do? It rallied this level. It went up here, and now it's coming right back down. Is that different than what I told you guys on my I said the most likely scenario. This is 2 days ago when we were breaching this level up here. 2 days ago at 10:21 in the morning. This is Wednesday at 10:21 in the morning. And what's Tesla doing right now? It reached this level and it's bouncing back down. It pays to be in my trading pit where I tell you these things 2 days ahead of time. Just, logically thinking. And I'll talk about more about Tesla in my VIP room today. All right. You guys got the levels. You've got you guys already know what I think is going to happen today. You have the fundamentals. Let me give you my list of stocks and we'll get out of here. Okay. I'm going to do the short side first. Okay. Good. Good. I did. I did. Now it's one thing saying I might have said it. I said it. I have a timestamp and I'm showing you right now that. So don't say, well, Monday quarter. No, no, no. I'm being very specific. I'm being very specific here. Good. Good, 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 good. Yeah, remember, folks, Japanese want to create their own economy. They don't want to be an export anymore. They want to build wealth for themselves. They're going to start raising rates. They want sectors. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't done sectors. Yes, I knew I was forgetting something. My sectors. Oh, they're going to be more fragmented than ever. And today you'll see how they should be in line. Brian helped me color code them. They're not here. I have it at. I don't want to pop in TC 2000 now. I'll do it in the afternoon when it's already open. Pre-open it. But I'll here. Let me show you this. You can't get more fragmented than we are right now. So Bitcoin speculative, defensive, defensive, speculative, defensive, 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 middle, speculative, defensive, highly speculative, highly speculative, highly defensive, highly speculative, very defensive, highly speculative, very defensive, very speculative, middle speculative, middle. I mean, it's a salad. It's a salad right now. It's a salad, and I have them color coded now with 3 different colors, so you could see when the colors align. I'll show you today in the afternoon at 11 o'clock. I'll show you it. Brian helped me make it for TC 2000. So yeah, I just don't want to get it going right now. I don't want to start it up right now, but they're out of whack. This is out of whack. This is more out of whack than I've ever seen. I mean, look. Uh, Semiconductors are up here. QQQ's down here. Really? And technology's down here while QQQ's down here. And Bitcoin was up here earlier this week. And now, I mean, this is like whacked. This is like this is like somebody going out of their way to create a puzzle for me. Okay. That's how whacked, that's how out of whack it is. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up, Cam. I appreciate that. Now let's go through. I'll do the short side first. I mean, look at this thing. Another one. This would be my number one for today. This would be my number one trade for today. It's already down 2%. Shoot. I think this is going down right here. If you guys want a bonus trade, let me give you a bonus trade right now. PDD going down over here. Why? China, 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 China. This is a China company. Here, don't say I don't give you bonus trades. Right here, 125s, expiring in 28 days. This is an actual trade that I like. See if you can get a better price than this. It looks like it's coming down. The reason this company is coming down is because China's in a doo-doo today. Look at the price action. Earnings yesterday and then today. That's what you want, a fake out, total fake out. And I think we're going to come right down here. All right, let's continue. So now I gave you a freebie. More downside for NFE, J&J. Remember, guys, this is all recorded. You could literally pause, rewind in real time. Johnson & Johnson, I would not do anything right now. What I would do is set an alert right here at 155. And if it breaks 155, the next level is 153, and then ba-boom. But I wouldn't do anything right now with Johnson & Johnson. I would just set an alert. It's not below the previous level yet. Oh, boy. Ooh. Oh, God. Talk about ugliness. Good morning, Nigel. How are you? Nigel, not Nigel. ACN. Ooh, that's nasty. When you see big bars like this, wait for it to recoup about 40% of it and then do it. Or wait for it to break down. Don't do anything in this range. LVS, Las Vegas Sands, because of China, huge exposure to China. Adam, this is why I was saying be careful with Win last week. Be careful with Win. I would prefer to see them break this level before going lower. But once it breaks this level, there's nothing here, and I'm encouraged by it making lower highs. I don't like lower highs for longs. I like lower. I want to be on this side of the hill. This is the hill. I want to be on this side of the hills for longs. For shorts, I want to be on this side of the mountain. Okay. So think of it like you're driving and this is a mountain. If you're not over the mountain, you should be going long. If you're over the mountain, you should be going short. Okay. 3 higher highs, wait for a breakdown at the 49 level, 50, 40, high 49s, low 50s, and then boom. G. Yeah, a little bonus there. Volatility is going to be high on that stock, so you might want to wait for it to cool up after the opening a little bit. Another one. This one already broke the low right here. See? It's coming down. Doesn't really have any floor. Eat. Brinker International. Go figure. Oh, yeah. This doesn't really have anything till like right here, and then right here, and then right here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these. Wrong ticker. Wrong ticker. Don't write this ticker down. That's on my long side. Now, this company used to be owned by the billionaire family that I used to trade for in Canada. Actually, I think I think he still, is he still the vice president, or is Bronfman still the president of Warner Music? Is Junior Bronfman still the president of Warner Music? You guys let me know. I don't know if he's still I don't know. Haven't been in touch with him for decades, but for a decade now. But yeah, I used to trade for the family that owned this business. They also owned Universal Studios. I did say they were the 10 richest family in the world. Capri. Oh, yeah. But I'd like to see a little more downside here. Okay, that's the short side. Let's do the long side. I'm still bullish on Microsoft. Maybe not today, but I'm still bullish on Microsoft. CTVA. Remember, just because I'm giving you these stocks today doesn't mean they should be they're in play today. I like how it consolidated, broke this level, and then came right back up. Walmart. I only want the top. When markets are fizzling out, I only want to be in the best blue chips to the upside. Because remember, flight to quality. You guys all know what that means, right? You know what flight to quality means, right? I hope so. Of Again, I'm going through these quickly so you guys can just pick them up, write them down, or watch the replay in real time. You can literally pause this, go back, go forward. I like breakouts like this when you have a little bit of consolidation and then a new bar like that. That looks great. Travelers. Notice there's not a lot of speculative stocks. There's not a lot of tech stocks. There's not a lot of that stuff here right now. I don't think that's the time for this right now. I like this breakout. If economy is expanding, hotels should continue doing well. American Express. A, B, and B. I came this close to giving you this trade yesterday, but I chickened out. I was in a really nasty mood, like in a really like I wasn't myself yesterday. Nice little breakout. Please wait for continuation. It's still in this range, okay? He's still in, not Bronfman. It's not Bronson, it's Bronfman. Yeah. And UAL. Yeah, hopefully he visits his sister in prison, who's there for his half sister, who's doing 7 years for being a bad gal. EQR. Good, Cam. And that's it. That is my list for you. Oh, I missed one. Disney. I missed Disney. No, Bronfman. Then it's not the same. It's not the same company. Let me look it up real quick. Let's see. Uh, Time Warner Bronfman. Yeah, right here. No, he's out. Chairman and CEO of for the following 7 years. Yeah, he's out. He's been out since 2011. Yeah, I stopped communicating with them around 2008, 2009. So it's been a while. It's been a while. That's the guy I'm talking about. So I worked for senior and then his sisters. This guy's junior and his half sisters. Okay. That is all I have for you guys for today. Here is some links for you. Join me in my VIP room today. I'm going to be talking about Tesla. I'm going to be talking about FANG stocks. I'll be talking also about when you should initiate a credit spread and when you should initiate a debit spread, the two different periods. So I'll be talking about that, and I'll also talk about what side of the hill we are on. It's a very important concept to know when you should be going long and when you should be going short. Like here, you should be going long, but once you get over this hill, unless this makes a higher high, you should be going only short. So I'll talk about that at 11 a.m. today. Today, I don't have any webinars, so I'll have plenty of time. I'm nice and relaxed. It's Friday. So please join me at 11 a.m. And if you haven't seen my seasonality webinar where I give you guys like 30 seasonality dates, I posted the hotspot links for you. Hope you have a great day. If I didn't answer any of your questions, please feel free to email me at roger@rogerscott.com. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Bye, guys. See you later. Have a great day today.